Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me?
Hey guys, it's Editing Kayla. It is almost like a week and a half after this video was filmed. I'm actually coincidentally wearing the same Welcome to Hagrid's sweatshirt as I started this video with. Because I had to cut the video in half, there's obviously like no intro. I just kind of jump it back in. So if you missed part one, I did a big bookshelf purge. And here we are ready with part two. So let's wrap it up. And at the end of this video, I let you know how many books I purged, how many I kept, and how many I'm bringing to the apartment. So let's jump into it. Cool beans? Okay. Are you guys having fun yet? Is this fun? I don't know. And I Darken by Kirsten White. Maybe Pile. I feel like if I bring it to the apartment, I'm just gonna have YA fantasy to read. We have to keep this copy of Charlotte's Web because I've literally had it since I was born. So keep storage unit. This is Coffee Days Whiskey Nights by Parker Lee now they're known as, but it's Cyrus Parker. I dedicated this book, so I'm gonna keep in the apartment. Flower Crowns and Fearsome Things by Amanda Lovelace I am going to put in the storage unit. The Traitor's Kiss by Erin Beatty, storage unit. The Queen's Assassin by Melissa de la Cruz, storage unit. Percy Jackson's Greek Gods by Riordan, I think I'm gonna donate. I feel like I'm past the Percy Jackson stage, but who knows. Sherwood by Megan Spooner. I'm trying to think where I put the other one. Storage unit. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Still haven't read this book. I'm gonna put it in the bring to the apartment pile. Echo North, I have not really read. I'm gonna keep. Looks cool. The White Princess. This is a Tudor novel by Philippa Gregory. Donate. Not interested. Sorry, homie. Starry Eyes. Tried to read this by Jen Bennett. Loved Serious Moonlight. Could not get into it. Donate. Bear and the Nightingale. This is also personalized, I'm pretty sure. It is. Okay. I thought she spelled my name wrong. I was gonna be really annoyed. Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden I'm going to keep in the storage unit. Kingdom of Copper. I have this entire series. I've gotten advanced readers of all of them, so I'm going to keep, but storage unit. Wayfinder is the sequel to Passenger, so I don't, maybe. The Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. I think I'm just going to have to donate. Rogue Wave by Jennifer Donnelly. Again, had this mermaid series forever. Just not interested. Serafina by Rachel Hartman, not Rachel Martin. Wow. Serafina by Rachel Hartman. To the apartment. Wow, it's really all YA fantasy. Modern Fairy Tales by Holly Black. This book is honkin' chonkin', and I'm not going to read it. Goodbye. Oh wait, is that like Tithe though? This might be redacted. It is. Shoot. Tithe, Valiant, and Ironside. It's 3 books in one. Maybe Pile. Midnight for Charlie Bone by Jenny Nimmo. I love this book series, and I got this. I had to get it from Book Depository over in England, so this is gonna keep, but storage unit. Something About Sweetie. I just don't get into these. Donate it. Land of Stories. I haven't read this one yet. Wait a minute. This one's book 2. Might have to be my middle grade supplement though. The Diviners by Libba Bray. Just not feeling it. Sarah Dessen, Just Listen. Going to donate because I've read so many times. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Flagged, loved, storage unit. Chasing Lucky by Jen Bennett. Again, couldn't super get into. Maybe keep. Love a la Mode by Stephanie Kate Strome. I think I'm going to keep because I loved The Prince in Disguise so much, but I never got to finish this one. The Princess Diaries. Might have to keep. But I have 2 copies of it, so. This is the Tone It Up, Balanced and Beautiful Detox Guide. I will be donating this. Okay, this is Throne of Fire by Rick Riordan. Again, personalized, will be keeping. I'm making really good progress and I am quite proud of myself because we've cleared 3 shelves and I have a solid donate pile. And most of the books are going to the storage unit so far. Getting started in writing an illustrated children's book. Donate, I think, but keep getting started in writing young adult fiction. I'm gonna put it in the apartment. Grin and Bear It and What's Up Chuck by Leo Landry. These are from my dear friend Leo at the bookstore. Going to put them in the storage unit. We have some poeticals to look through. I'm going to bring Great Goddesses by Nikita Gill to the apartment, but I'm going to donate Voices by David Elliott. I think I'm also going to bring Lullabies by Lang Lev. Pillow Thoughts and The Road Between by Courtney Peppernell will go into storage. And I think I'm also going to bring Fierce Fairy Tales because they're like a good little compatible duology. I'm going to just I'm going to hold up all of these books that are poetry journals or poetry books that I'm going to be leaving in the storage unit, just so I don't have to say them all. But we have plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 going to the storage unit. Serpent's Shadow by Riordan. I never read the 3rd book to the Kane Chronicles trilogy, so I am going to keep this one in the storage unit so I can read them all through at some point. All This Time by Nikki Daughtry and Rachel Lippincott. I think I'm going to keep and bring to the apartment because this looks really interesting. Princess Diaries Copy 2 by Meg Cabot. I'm going to donate because this is the newest edition that just came out and somebody will really enjoy that. Straight Talk About Public Relations. Donate. Rebel Rose. I did not realize that this book was based on the Disney princesses, so this is going to be coming to the apartment. The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. This is the first one. I'm going to bring this to the apartment because I feel like I need to mix in some middle grade and I've always wanted to read this book, so I'm going to bring these. We have The Last Wish by Andrzej Jacowski, the guy that wrote The Witcher. This I'm gonna have to look up because this might be, so this book is like the introduction, so you'd read this first. I'm gonna keep this because I thought this was the last book. Alice Hoffman Magic Lessons I'm going to keep but put in the storage unit. Ink and Bone by Rachel Kane, keep but in the storage unit. School for Good and Evil, I have like all of them basically. I have these 3 plus the Ever Never handbook. I'm gonna keep because they're all personalized, but put in the storage unit. Maybe not. These are gonna be a maybe, but these might come to the apartment. From the Desk of Zoe Washington by Janae Marks, I'm going to donate. These Feathered Flames, I'm going to donate. 10 Things I Hate About Pinky, like I've already said, I just don't vibe with these very much. Onyx and Ivory by Mindy Arnott, going to keep in the storage unit. Know and Love, I've tried to read this like 16 times, can't do it. To the donate pile she goes. We have 1 shelf left in here. I have the books that go on my little TV stand, and then I have the books out there. We are making such good progress. This is a really fun project. I'm really happy I started this at 4 o'clock on a Sunday. Dark is Rising by Susan Cooper, keep storage unit. Legend of Sleepy Hollow, donate. The Language of Thorns by Lee Bardugo, I'm going to keep because I actually really enjoy this. Leilani of the Distant Sea is going to be a keep in the apartment. Colson Whitehead, The Nickel Boys, I am going to donate because I really enjoyed it and I think somebody else should too. Mina's Voice, donate. And Chains by Lori House Anderson, also donate. Counting by Sevens by Holly Goldberg Sloan, I'm going to donate. Lost in the Neverwoods by Aiden Thomas, I'm going to keep because this looks fantastic. The Lovely War by Julie Berry, keep in the storage unit. Artemis Fowl by Owen Colfer, I am going to, I think I have a couple of these. If I find another copy, one will be donated, but I'm going to keep one in the storage unit. Martin, keep in the storage unit. Love that book so much. Howl's Moving Castle, I am going to bring to the apartment because I haven't read it and I feel like this would be like a really nice, cozy read. The Evil Queen by Jenna Showalter. I don't know. I feel like I have so many books with this storyline. Sarah Dessen, The Moon and More. I have to determine if I've read this. I don't think I have, but I am going to put it in the apartment because summertime always reminds me of Sarah Dessen, so I will want a Sarah Dessen to read. Clear the Last Bookshelf, and I'm so ready. Again by E. Lockhart. Maybe. Red, White, and Whole by Rajni LaRocca. I've already read, so I'm going to donate so somebody else can. Circe by Madeline Miller. Storage unit, I think that was the right decision. Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, I still want to read. Fablehaven by Brandon Mull. I think I am going to apartment. Well, no, I'm not going to. Take a quick look at my fall and spring TBR. The spring one is automatically going to the bring to the apartment pile. But the seed of books to keep and to donate. Okay. For the apartment, that brings us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 need to come with. So plus 7 to the bring to the apartment pile. It was the fall TBR that I posted last year. Caraval, I think I'm going to bring to the apartment because I really want to read it this year. Practical Magic, I also think I'm going to read because I really wanted to read this year, but I was waiting for my book club, so I'm just going to read it this fall on my own. This Monstrous Thing by Mackenzie Lee, donate. The Bone Houses, keep but in the storage unit. Havenfall, to be determined. Once and Future Witches, I'm going to bring to the apartment because it looks really good, and I don't know, it just looks fantastic. Keep these two, The Secret History of Witches and the Roger Lancelin Green, the Sidney Lanier King Arthur. And then we have A Discovery of Witches and Deadly Education by Naomi Novik and Deborah Harkness. I think I'm going to go for The Discovery of Witches because I'm really missing Oxford. This one will go in the storage unit. I also have over there a copy of Twilight, New Moon, and Breaking Dawn, and I'm going to donate them because I really wanted to do a Twilight reread, but my heart's just not in it anymore. This is actually going a lot better than I thought it would. I'm gonna go ahead and do the ones on top of my bookcase, and then we'll move into the living room and do those last books. All right, Sarah J. Maas, Crescent City is coming with because this is the goal I want to get back to this year. I want to get back to this level of readership. Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nagan. I got like 3/4 of the way through and I got really bored, so I'm going to donate. Hello, Cruel Heart, the Cruella novelization by Maureen Johnson. Just not feeling it, so donate. Only a Breath Apart by Katie McGarry. And Dear Justice I've already read, and I did not like as much as Dear Martin. I still thought it was a good read, but I think somebody else would love this more than I would. Paris Connection by Lorraine Brown. I think I'm gonna bring with me to the apartment. Oh, this I have to bring. Oh my god. This is the box set I have of the Lord of the Rings novels. So it's The Hobbit and the 3 Lord of the Rings books, and I'm going to bring this because I want to read them all this year to the apartment. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart is part of my books TikTok recommended to me, so bring to the apartment. Where Dreams Descend looks really good, storage unit. The Duke and I by Julia Quinn, Bridgerton novel, I'm going to donate. Hand on the Wall by Maureen Johnson, storage unit. Wendy Darling by CJ, or nope, AC Wise, bring to the apartment, something different. Duchess Countess don't even know why I grabbed this. A Night Divided by Jennifer A. Nilsson, I'm going to donate as well. I'm gonna turn you around and show you where we're at right now before we go into the last little bits of the living room books. This huge pile here on the floor is keep and put in a storage unit. This pile and like these and like kind of this little divide here to the left is all donate. These are storage unit special editions. These are undecided / try and read before I leave. And these are all bring to the apartment, which is the smallest pile, I think, of them all. The ones on my bed are undecided right now. There aren't too many, and I think, honestly, most of them are deciding whether or not to bring them to the apartment or leave in a storage unit. This is a terrible angle, and I'm so sorry. Most of these books are like my series, and I use this bookshelf to like display finished series. Like I said at the beginning, this bookshelf is probably going to be what I bring to the apartment to hold all of my books. The rest of these are probably going to go in the storage unit. There might be a couple from each series that I'll pull. Let's finish out this last little bit. Pride and Prejudice, this edition, storage unit. Haunted Mansion, Tales from the Haunted Mansion, The Fearsome Foursome, storage unit. Frozen 2, Dangerous Secrets, the story of Iduna and Agnar, is going in the storage unit. I'm going to put in the apartment. I have this whole 5 books of this like Disney villains series, like these square ones. These are all going to go in the storage unit. Then I have Frozen 2, Forest of Shadows. That is going to be in the storage unit. But Beauty and the Beast, Lost in the Book, I might actually leave this out and reread this because I was thinking about this book the other day and I thought I donated it and my heart is really happy to see it. So I think I'm going to bring it and reread. Rapunzel and the Lost Lagoon. I've been really wanting to read it, but I haven't. So I might hold off on deciding on this one. We have some Twisted Tales. I'm not going to bring a ton of them, really. I'm thinking I'm going to bring Go the Distance, the Hercules retelling, and I'm going to be bringing the Tangled one as part of my spring TBR. Potentially bringing Once Upon a Dream also, because I've been really loving Sleeping Beauty. The rest, which is Mirror Mirror. So this is Love, Straight On Till Morning, Unbirthday, which I've already read, As Old as Time, the one that started it all, Conceal, Don't Feel, and A Whole New World will be going to the storage unit. The Guinevere Deception and the Camelot Betrayal are going to be coming to the apartment because the 3rd book is on my spring TBR and will be coming also. Shadow Song, which is a sequel to Winter Song, is going to go in the storage unit. The Land of Stories book 3, I forget where I have it. I'm gonna keep it, but if it's in the storage unit, it will go there. Serpent and Dove is on my TikTok trends page, or my TikTok trends video, so this one is going to come to the apartment. A Court of Silver Flames might come to the apartment. We'll see what room looks like. Kingdom of the Cursed by Carrie Maniscalco is coming to the apartment to go with the other 2. Wuthering Heights is going to go in the storage unit, as well as Jane Eyre and Portrait of a Scotsman that goes with Bringing Down the Duke. On this shelf, Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. And I think it's just been so long, but I might bring it because I do miss this series and I haven't finished them. But it's probably been 2 years since I read the last one. Literally the whole collection of Maggie Stiefvater's. These are going to go into a storage unit. They're all signed and all personalized. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 books. If I can wrestle them all. 11 books to the storage unit. We have the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. We have Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and Heir of Fire. The first 3 going in the storage unit. Queen of Shadows to the storage unit. Remember when I could read these books in a reasonable amount of time? Yeah, me neither. We have Kingdom of Ash, which I have, but I also missing Tower of Dawn, and I have the collector's edition of Throne of Glass. And all of those, so 1, 6 are all going into storage. And then we have A Court of Thorns and Roses, and these ones are going to be going into the apartment because I want to reread them this year. That is a goal of mine. Really quick, these tiny baby color editions that are going to go into storage, they say each character's name, like a different character's name, in a different color of ink throughout the book. Don't know why I bought them, but they're cute. Court of Frost and Starlight is going to stay in the storage unit because I don't really need that one to understand the story. And the collector's edition of A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is going into storage as well.
All right, my friends, we are finally at the moment we've all been waiting for, which is the totals of how many books I got rid of, kept, and are bringing to the apartment. So in total, we donated, drumroll, 68 books to Savers. I put 138 books in storage, and I'm bringing 74 books to my new apartment. So if there are any that I shouldn't have gotten rid of, let me know, even though I think I already donated them, so it might be too late. And if there's any books that I'm keeping and bringing to the apartment that you would like to see me review, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. How'd I do purging all my books? Let me know. Leave me all of that information in a comment, and I will see you guys very soon in my next one. Also, let me know if you want to see more moving videos, because there will be plenty of that content to go around. I'll see you in my next one. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Bye-bye.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me?